This new driver has the potential to scare the big brands. Your Callaway, your TaylorMade, your Titleist, your Pings. Let me explain. So what is this driver, I hear you ask? Well, it's the Wilson Staff D9. And on first impressions, it looks phenomenal. Very sleek, very modern. It's a very nice design. Now, why do I think it's going to get the big brands scared? It comes down to the price. Now, you might have seen on my channel so far this year, a lot of the drivers I've been reviewing have been £400, £500, your Callaways, your Titleist, etc. This driver is coming in at £300 brand new. Now, if it performs, you've got to question, why are we spending more money on those big brands? I hear a lot of comments say, I don't want to spend £500 on drivers, and I totally get that. Is this the price that we should be paying for a brand new driver? Let's see if it performs on GC Quad here in the home sim. Now, as I mentioned, it does look good and there is technology to it. There's the carbon crowns, a super fast face, there's streamlined designs, a lot of tour inspired shaping as well, which I think what makes this driver look so good. But there's also some negatives. It's not adjustable. I can't change the loft of this driver. I can't move the weight around. There's a singular weight at the back which you can swap from a 10 gram to a 3 gram, but that is it. And it's not as if Wilson have even gone for a low budget shaft. This is a Tensei shaft, which a lot of the big brands use. It's got a crossline Lamp King grip, and even the head cover seems like decent quality. Now, Wilson are aiming this driver at mid to high handicappers who want ultimate forgiveness. So for me, I might not be hitting it as far as I see my low spin drivers that I like to bomb out there as far as I can. And also the actual spec of this is 10.5 degrees of loft. I would have cranked it down, but it's not an option with this driver. Now, looks-wise, behind the ball, wow, it looks clean. It looks very, very stylish, very modern design, almost like very much a player's head, actually. And I cannot look past the fact it absolutely looks like a Callaway driver from behind the ball with the carbon crown, even the whole shaping of it. They've definitely taken some inspiration, let's say, from Callaway drivers. Right, what I'm interested to know though, I don't think I'm going to hit it 280 odd yards as I normally hit it. I would expect probably in the 270 mark, roughly, but let's see if that's the case. I want to know how it feels, how it sounds, what the dispersion's like as well. So how close can I hit it to straight? Because if this is a forgiving driver, that's what I want to see. Right, let's get hit. So that wasn't massive, that only carried in the 260s. First shot with the driver though, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for that first one. Let's hit a few more. Very similar golf shot actually. A little bit low and on from the heel on both those two. It'd probably find fairway. Feel solid, sound, maybe not as dead as I expected. You know, with it being a carbon crown driver, I expect more of like a dead crunch. This seems a little bit more high pitched than that. I don't think it'll offend anyone, but it's not my favorite sound from a driver ever. Okay, I'm going to count those as my 3 warm-up initial shots. I'm going to now do a proper test hitting this driver, get some of the averages and see how it performs. So I've hit a load of shots with the D9 driver and I'm a little bit on the fence. The numbers are not far off what I'd expect. I didn't expect to hit this over 280 yards just because of the setup of this driver, but I'm hitting it around about 270 yards. Now the spin's good, the flight is solid, I'm just not getting that ball speed, it's not popping off the face. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the Callaway Max Driver, which, a reminder, is £200 more expensive. I'm going to put it in the same 10.5 degrees of loft in a very similar shaft, hit a load of shots with that, and then we'll compare the numbers. So should we have a look through the numbers, Wilson versus Callaway? Well, the numbers are unbelievable. They both carried exactly 270 yards on average. I did see a slight bit more ball speed with the Callaway, but that didn't result in any more distance at all in these settings. So will the big brands be scared of this driver? If I'm honest, probably not yet. And the reason being is the big brands spend so much money on marketing. They make you want to try their drivers. All the best athletes in the world are using the big brands. But testing it today, when I've got to be dead honest with you, I've not been striking it my purest, a little bit from the heel with both drivers, something I probably already knew, is on performance, there's not much in it. Now I get asked a lot about testing cheaper drivers, and as much as £300 still not super cheap, it just shows there are other options out there. When you're spending £500, a lot of the time you're spending the money on the brand name. Just be aware of that. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, lots more to come. We'll see you next time.